What? You good? What's poppin', everybody? So, why I'm making this video? It's because I feel like it, and you have no authority over me. We have my, we have this computer here. I was originally going to use it as a server. I'm going to tell you the specs later. I have no idea what the graphics card's in here, though, but whatever. I'll just kind of put that there for now. But here we have this kind of crap graphics card. It's a GTX 960, 2 gigs of RAM. It lasted me about, I want to say about 4 years, maybe 3. It still works, but recently I got an RX 580 right here, very nice. It's not the Nitro Plus because that's kind of gay. And we also have here a GeForce 9800 GTX, literally just for show. This is going to have and serve no purpose. So basically we're going to take this thing, if you want to come in a little bit. Yeah. Got that? You got this thing. Very, very nice. So, it has 8 gigs of RAM, DDR3. Kind of poopy looking, but that's fine. It's got an i7 3770 or 3700, I forget. I believe its base clock is somewhere around 3.4. It's a quad core. And here, this graphics card, I'm actually just going to take this out now because that's the thing that's going to be changing the most. So, oh my god, I think I broke something. I know it's made by Asus, Asus, Dr. Seuss. Who cares? This is what it looks like. If anyone can tell me what kind of graphics card this is that would be wonderful. I tried using CPU ID, but to kind of do that, I would have to install the drivers, and I didn't feel like doing that if I didn't know which one it was. It's got DVI, HDMI, and VGA, so it's got to be somewhat recent. Anyway, we're going to put this bad boy in it. Alright, so we're going to take this 960, we're going to plop it in there for, oh, I actually didn't even say what this was for, why I'm actually building this computer. It's actually for my brother. That's why, and he needs a computer because he's a console pleb right now and plays Fortnite a lot. I think we've lost him to the next generation of twerps, but that's fine, you know. Everything goes its own way. So now we have a little bitch power supply here that we're gonna actually take out of here because number one, it's only 350 amounts of electricity in there. I don't know why I can't think of the word right now. We're gonna have to take that out because it actually doesn't have a 6-pin connector for the GPU, so it actually won't be able to power it. It just has a bunch of SATA. I believe it has some Molex down there. Does it have Molex? No, it doesn't. It just has SATA. I thought it had Molex. I'm thinking of a different one. I have a lot of power supplies. Anyway, so the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to remove the 4-pin connector right next to the CPU, and we're also going to take out the, I forgot how many pins that is. It's either a 20 or 18 or 46 or a million damn pins. Holy crap. 24 pin connector. Wonderful. Probably counted wrong, but that's fine. Once we're done with that, we're going to screw out these 2 screws in here because why is there only 2 screws and not 4? That's a very good question. I don't know, and it's probably bad, but that's fine. I would have actually switched out the i7 for something else. This is what, here it is right here. 350 watts. There we go. That's the thing that I was thinking of. So we're actually going to exchange it with this Antec True Power Trio. I believe it's got 650 watts, and it does actually have, this one has the Molex. So this one has, you know, it has SATA and it has the Molex, and we also got 8-pin connectors right here. And does the one come off to make it a 6-pin? No, the 6-pin is going to be down here. We also have an additional one that's, why is it like that? Is that like a bread thing? Cool. So we're gonna plop it in like this. I actually don't know where the rest of these cables are actually going to lie while I'm in there, but it's fine. It's cool. We'll manage, and we'll see if we pass out along the way. That's the wrong screw. Jesus. We're just gonna screw one in there because the other one only had 2 screws. This one's gonna have 2 screws because I'm not racist. So everyone oh no, I don't want to do that. I'm an idiot. Welcome to mediocrity. So now, the first thing we're gonna actually have to do is we're gonna have to plug this. We're actually gonna have to take this SATA connection. Where is all the SATA? Is it under the Molex? I actually can't find it. This is a bad thing. We're gonna actually take this and plug it into there, if it will. Oh, and I forgot to put in the hard drive. Here we have a 1 terabyte Barracuda Seagate hard drive that's probably almost 10 years old and it's probably gonna die any second now.
This is gay.
Alright, sweet. So we're back. I put the hard drive in. I took this this monstrosity of a power supply out because, I don't know, I hate myself or something. And while we were doing that, my cameraman kept complaining to me about how the tripod sucked. So guess what? Now he's freehanding everything. Can you point that away from me? I will beat you again. What's next? You're going to complain that I don't pay you? Well, I don't even pay myself. The next thing that we're actually going to do is we're going to insert both the 4-pin and the 24-pin connector. And we're also going to connect the power SATA to both the disk drive and the hard drive. We're going to do that. So it also occurred to me as I was putting the hard drive in that the disk drive isn't actually screwed in. Whose fault that is, I have no idea. Alright, and the second one is big, gets into a lot of bigger places, kind of like your mom. And it won't screw in. Never mind, your mom is too small, damn it. Alright, so it turns out that when I accidentally flew into the chair before, I lost the second screw that was identical to this one. I thought I used one of these and the other one of those. I'm not going to bother looking for it because all the screws on the floor are literally all of these. They look exactly the same. You're a dumbass. My cameraman right now is just kind of reinforcing the fact that he shouldn't actually be paid for anything that he does. As I was saying before, we're going to have to plug in all the connectors to basically get everything kind of up and running. So we're going to start off with that fat 4-pin connector. Then we're going to go in with this fat 24-pin connection. Then we're going to continue with the 6-pin connector. That's just going to go right into the graphics card. And we're going to start plugging in all the SATA cables. Kind of don't want to use this one because it's actually kind of broken on the side here, but you know what? Life goes on. So, that's kind of funny. Everything is upside down. Ooh, that's gonna have to go. Ah, I gotcha. This is like a puzzle. So that's actually gonna have to go in like this. And this is gonna have to go in like this because it's freaking broken and stuff. So now we're actually gonna connect the SATA cables. There's 2 in here, one red and one black. The reason that this one is red and very, very short is because the other one actually broke. So, now that we're done with that, we're going to take this and just kind of shove it in there. Now that all of our connections have been established to our Fortnite server. So the next thing that we're actually going to do is we're going to screw in our power supply to make sure it doesn't move when we're stuffing all of our cables in places that will probably cause overheating, but that's fine, everything's fine. This is making me hungry. We're going to take our excess cabling and put it right underneath the disk drive because I don't really care. This is my brother's. If it breaks down, this was literally made of spare parts that I had lying around. Like this power supply I just kind of had in my closet. The only thing I'm worried about when it comes to actually putting the the plate back on here is how high up this actually is, because if I go like this you probably won't be able to see it, but if I go like this you can tell that this is actually higher than what's going to be lying over here. So this is definitely going to be pressed down, which isn't going to help anything whatsoever. Shoving all of our cables is probably one of the smartest things that I've ever done in my life. Everything should be, as far as I know, functional. So let's put that cover back on and we're gonna hook it up to a TV. Alright, so we're actually done building the computer. It's over there. You don't actually have to look over there. So before you do that, don't do that. We have the computer over here and we're just gonna hook it up to this monitor. This isn't actually my desktop. This is down here. The reason its guts are hanging out is because I took the 960 out. I'm going to be putting the 580 out or in, or I don't know, because you're a lazy slut. Anyway, but we already have this power cable over here. We have this cable for the keyboard that actually lies right in there. Very, very nice. That I'm pretentious, get everything I want. So, without further ado, I'm actually going to speed this part up. I'm just going to take that computer, set it up over here, and get everything started up. Super quick side note before I continue. This computer is something that I will talk about in my next video and why it looks the way that it does. This was actually a project that took me over a year to put together, and I'll just kind of go over everything that went through with it and probably show you some benchmarks in a different video. But this video is all about that computer and my brother's birthday, which was actually like 2 weeks ago, so he's irrelevant right now, but that's fine. I actually already have a monitor and keyboard set up in his room, so that's all set. I'm just gonna test it over here. Let's go, let's speed up again, shall we? Alright everybody, so this is the moment that we've all been waiting for. We're going to boot the computer, we're going to see if it works, then we're going to cut, and then, then we're going to cut, we're going to install Windows on it because it's not really a long and arduous process, but it is just a hard drive. It's not going to be a solid state, so his booting times as well as installation of Windows times are going to be a bit slow, so I don't really want everything to go through like that. It's going to be kind of boring. So let's turn this baby on. Okay, so it's turning on. That's cool. I didn't mess up that part at least. And here we go. Alright, so we're hitting the BIOS. That's awesome. So we're going to cut the video here. And let's, so yeah, we got 8 gigs of memory. So yeah, it's an i5 3770. Did I say 3.4 gigahertz base clock? I think I did. I'm pretty good at the things that I do. Okay guys, so I actually installed Windows 10 on this computer. I'm sorry, Windows 7 on this computer because I tried installing Windows 10 about 3 times. And the part where Cortana brings you through the whole installation process, it crashed around then. So that's awesome. Now that little slut can finally play PC and probably still play Xbox more than he plays PC, but hey, it's baby steps, right? Baby steps. I think we're ready. Let's go. Hey, bitch lettuce. Guess who has a computer now?
What the heck?
You do. You don't need this Fortnite crap.